Gentlemen, welcome back to the mess, which is my desk, but we will not be on the desk for very long because I've got the maiden flight. Well, I recorded the maiden flight of this little Falcon 180 quadcopter, and I just want to make the point, I leave all my screw-ups in. So, yeah, the maiden didn't go quite to plan because I don't know if you know the story behind this, is that the SP Racing, SP Racing F3 board underneath here was round the other way round, and I didn't know which way I needed to change in the clean fight settings. In short, 2 times I had them wrong way round. But on a very practical point of view, is that learn from what I did with the very first maiden flight of this one. I put it in a safe area. And I only applied a little bit of throttle on there. I didn't try doing FPV. Well, I haven't got any FPV kit in this one yet. But I didn't go crazy with it for a very good reason. Is that I had the settings wrong in clean flight. Now, we'll get across to the maiden video in just a second. If you're wondering what the settings are, which I've got for my F1 Falcon 180, don't panic. I'll do a separate video on that later. But for right now, let's go and take the P out of Matt because things don't really go to plan. And by the way, that LED strip which came with it, so rubbish, as you're about to find out. Hi, it's Matt. I've got the Eachine Falcon 180 quadcopter down there. And this is going to be a kind of maiden. I'm just going to move some of these bits out of the way. And I will be doing this. As you should always do when flying a new model, especially a quad which has basically got 8 knives on it, so each one of these propellers is a knife, is that we're going to set her up and see if she chooches the way she should do. So here goes the maiden.
Telemetry recovered.
Yeah, I know that power lead ain't ideal, but in fact, let's see if I can just tuck the balance lead in there to hold it back a mo. So the LEDs don't work. And that is exactly why you stand away. So I think we got a board alignment issue on there. I need to go back in the office, change the software, and I'll be back in a minute. Right, let's try this again. I've swapped the yaw direction round 270 degrees because we've moved the board round to the right.
Telemetry recovered.
Right. Whoa, fuck. I got safety glasses on. We'll get there in the end.
Telemetry lost.
Back to the office. Right, one YouTube video later. I think I've got it right. Let's plug that in. Pretty little LEDs on the back. Right. Oh, you dickhead.
Welcome to Toronto.
Does it help if you turn it on?
Warning. Horizon mode off.
Ah. Off. Try that again. Again, I'm getting way back. Right, that's promising. Stick it there this time. Oh. I'm just being super cautious, which is what you should be. Remember, you are throwing around 4 propellers, which are, that's 8 knives, and you need to be a nice distance away from them. Oh, someone's got his rates a bit high. Right. Wrong way round. Seriously? Oh, come on, you POS. For fuck's sake. Bent. I haven't even had it. What was that? 1, 2, 3 flights. And I've bent the LED bar off. Do you think I'm going to be ripping that off? It feels nice and responsive. That bar's going to fall off. Let me get that unplugged a mo. There.
Telemetry lost.
Can you see that? That bar ain't going to last 5 minutes, is it? Just bent the things back up, but that LED bar is only just being held on by that. There's no glue holding that onto the bottom of the board. I don't know if you can see that. There's just no glue holding that on. There's a motorcyclist in the background. So that is utter rubbish. So to be frankly honest, I'm going to go and chuck that on the desk. As much as a LED bar sounded like a cool idea, in reality it's a piece of shit. Right, there you go. That was the Maiden of the Falcon 180 quadcopter. LED bar, rubbish. Mounting for the SP Racing F3 board, rubbish. I had to turn it round 90 degrees. The wiring loom for the receiver, rubbish. Does seem to fly alright though. I'll tell you what, let's take her up again.
Telemetry recovered.
Now I've taken that board off. Oops. Do need to give her a little bit more punch, and again, I am going really careful, really cautious with it. Loads of thrust. And that is in horizon mode. Landed. Yeah. Flies alright. That's all default PIDs, except for I've been and changed the rates to 0.4 for, what was it, pitch, roll and yaw. So, yeah. Need to get an FPV camera in her and... So for myself, Matt, thank you ever so much for taking the time to watch this video. Cheerios.